So if I have to do something like a mainstream heroine, I would be so bored that I can't see myself doing that.
Yeah.
I've never have also. I like to do things which are a little offbeat, a little adventurous, and I like to come and hold my own. And people do misconstrue this as arrogance.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
remember I've not been able to get another pet because I know the pain that I went through and I continue to go through that pain. So I invariably go into my neighbor's house to play with dogs. I realized that how you can be this big superstar but be so humble.
Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. Today I'm in conversation with Sriya Reddy. Right with me, I'm sure you guys have liked Salaar, loved Salaar and loved her. So nice to actually have you and chat with Instant Bollywood. It's
Thank you so much. My pleasure talking to you.
You know, I want to start off by asking that the first thing that has come in my head is that you have not said yes to a project for the past 16 years and then kind of saying yes to a character like this. What made you reach that point? I'm sure it is Prashant sir's a lot of convincing and also the character mix of two. But what gave you that instinct that let's do this?
The faith Prashant had in me.
Okay.
I always believed that I was not the regular mainstream heroine.
Yeah.
And never wanted to be one ever. And then here we have a man, a director who is saying, you know what, I'll put my stakes on her.
Yeah.
I believe that she can pull off my strong character. And the faith that he had in me, I think that was my selling point. It was not the character, it was not the story, it was nothing.
Yeah.
But the faith that somebody had in me was the selling point for me.
Like it kind of makes you believe that you can do it when someone shows that kind of
Exactly.
faith.
And we have very few people
Yeah.
who do that for us. When he was the one who said, you know what, I'm putting my money there and I think I've got my Radha Rama.
Yeah.
And the faith that he had in me was,
You know, I've seen your interviews and you said this line that, like you told me right now, that, you know, you've not wanted to be the mainstream heroine or you've not chosen the conventional path. But it also makes me wonder that when people are giving you their opinions, ki ye karo, wo karo, I'm sure there are people around you, around everyone. How do you manage to turn a deaf ear to them and actually listen to yourself ki mujhe ye nahi karna hai, or I don't want to do this and I want to do something that is different, something that is me?
You know, I've always been somebody who went with a heart. Always. As a young child till date, I've always believed in going after what I am passionate about.
Yeah.
And I've always believed in doing something where the fire is ignited in me. So if I have to do something like a mainstream heroine, I would be so bored that I can't see myself doing that.
Yeah.
I've never have also. I like to do things which are a little offbeat, a little adventurous. And I think that's where that fire in me kind of is ignited. So I've always been that way.
All these years, how did you kind of keep the fire burning?
You know, Aina, I've always had the fire burning. In these 16 years, I would be lying if I said it wasn't burning. Every single day, it would be like a devil's workshop in my mind. And the sad part is I couldn't explain this to anybody. Nobody would understand. If I did try to explain it to my parents or to my family members, they wouldn't understand what I was going through.
Right.
But the fire inside me was burning and was burning brighter and brighter each day. And I had a little bit of faith, hope that it would happen.
Yeah.
One day it should happen and it will happen. But I was just sheer lucky, I think.
I'm going to ask you a very honest question. In a film or in a world where there is Prabhas and even Prithviraj sir, do you kind of feel like how will I make my space when we have already two extremely, you know, superstars acting in it? Also, I have my talent, I have my energy, but still making that space sometimes for an actor is questionable. Did you have these kind of conversations?
Yes, at the onset itself, I had the biggest doubt. Because like I said, I don't like to play second fiddle to anybody. And I like to come and hold my own. And people do misconstrue this as arrogance.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
remember asking and telling Prashant this in one of our many breaks that we had during shoot. And I said, people would come across this as being arrogant. He said, Shreya, if you're going to be thinking of what people might think of you, it's a
Yeah.
never-ending story and a never-ending journey.
Yeah.
As long as you do everything with total conviction, it doesn't matter what people think.
Yeah.
When I walked into sets every single day, I felt I owned it.
Yeah.
And when the cameras were switched on, I was only translating that.
Yeah.
And I believed that I could, right?
Yeah.
And the biggest support factor for me was Prashant. He believed in me. And at that point, I didn't believe in him.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't believe.
Yeah.
Because he would give me these long, saying, Shreya, just trust me. I'm like, no, I don't want to trust you.
Yeah.
But wherever I go, I know I can hold my own. I may not be intelligent. I may not be beautiful. I may not be many things. But what I know is I'm a good person and I exude that positive energy.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
No, I totally agree because your energy is intimidating in a good way. I want to know that you even said this, even off set, I felt like a queen because I had to get in the process of the character. But what is Sriya's soft side like? Like, what are you when you're not feeling the best? Do you cry very often? Like, what is that side of you?
Like I said earlier to somebody, one of my favorite pastimes is to play with dogs.
Okay.
My dog, who was my entire life, passed away recently, and that seems to have left a very big void in my life. I've not been able to get another pet because I know the pain that I went through and I continue to go through that pain. So I invariably go into my neighbor's house to play with dogs. And for me, that is a side that not many people know. Right? And I'm a total introvert.
Oh, really?
I like to be left alone. I don't party. I don't drink. So going out at nights you will not see me anywhere apart from my house after 9 o'clock.
Wow.
I prefer to have coffee dates with my friends.
Yeah.
Rather than going out and partying in the night. I like to have soulful conversations.
Yeah.
So this is the other side of Radha Rama, which is very quiet and I'm a very simple person. I like to eat at home. I don't like venturing out to eat.
Yeah.
I don't like fancy dinners. I like eating home cooked food. And that's...
I heard you say I'm happy where I am. So you find like a lot of contentment kind of in the small things.
Absolutely. I think in life, it's a small thing that matters.
Yeah.
And I cherish every small moment. Like sitting here and talking to you kind of makes me feel so happy.
Talking about great people that you worked with, there's this notion about Prabhas being extremely shy, and I even interviewed Prithviraj sir before Salaar was released. I feel like he's strict. Like when he has to be strict, he will be strict. When he has to be disciplined, he has to be disciplined. He's a very organized person is what I felt like. I want to know, how are they as people off camera? How is Prabhas is Prabhas? How is Prithviraj is Prithviraj?
So I didn't have too many scenes with them. Because we're always opposite camps in the film. But with Prabhas, I realized that how you can be this big superstar but be so humble. We had a brief conversation and I still remember the conversation so clearly. There's certain things that he just said that were so sweet, and I feel, how does somebody like him survive in this world? He's just too sweet, right?
Oh, like he's too nice.
Too nice. Like, how do you survive? Like, can such a nice person survive? I guess.
Yeah.
You see his stardom, and that's why the stardom is given to him, because of his niceness, and totally deserving.
Yeah.
And Prithvi, I think he's got a great combination. He's such a great actor.
Yeah.
A great person in terms, talking to him, he's able to have a conversation on any subject, be it on fitness, be it on movies, be it general politics or whatever. I think he's very clear cut, and if you're able to understand him, he's not everybody's people, and I'm also like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sitting and chatting and being the most friendliest to everybody, because I always believe in, when I walk into set, I'm playing a character. And I don't switch on only when the camera is switched on.
Right.
I switch on much earlier than that. So I'm there as a job. I have to learn my lines. I have to be in my character. So I'm not here to make friends, right?
Right.
And I think Prithvi is also like that. He's very quiet to himself.
Yeah.
And he's come there to do a job, right? But yeah, he's a great person.
Another thing that's not been easy is how you've spoken about, you're such a fitness freak, but at the same time, when you're acting, you don't know, kal subah 5 baje ka call time hai, and sometimes it's like a night shift, sometimes it's like an afternoon shift. Have you thought about how you're going to balance? Because this life is a little unpredictable with their routines, and you have a set routine. How are you mixing the two?
So I think that's where discipline comes in. And
Yeah.
I'm a very disciplined person in general.
Yeah.
So be it the food that I eat a particular food 365 days a year, every single day.
No cheat meals.
I do have cheat meals here and there, but it's the same food that I have twice a day for 365 days a year.
What is that?
So I have I weigh out my protein. So I have my chicken breast with vegetables
Yeah.
twice a day, and it's the same food, same preparation for the rest of the year.
Oh my god.
And my body is accustomed to it.
So you don't get bored of...
No, not at all. So even when I was shooting for Salaar, I remember working out in my caravan before I would set out into my Radha Rama costume. And I would make it a point, like how you would have your vitamins every single day.
Yeah.
It's like that. It was my vitamin that I needed to have. I needed to work out. And that is the discipline, and that's how I've been brought up. I've been working out since the age of probably 11, 12 years. So for me, it's just a part of my life.
Yeah.
And that discipline, I feel as long as I have that discipline, I think I'm on the right path.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get myself to work out every single day. It just doesn't happen.
But you should just, see, for me, workout is not to become thin. It's a
I agree.
mental state. And trust me, you're one workout away from feeling good.
Hmm.
The moment you work out, say I'm saying in 10 minutes, you just see the joy that you have.
Before I let you go, I have to ask you about OG and your upcoming projects. What's happening in the pipeline now?
So OG is another kick-ass role. And when I say it's a kick-ass role, I'm not just saying it because I'm doing it, or I think it's a dream role
Yeah.
for any actor to be a part of. Getting this project so close to Salaar and,
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for it.
Hmm.
And again, I'm working with such great people, be it Sujit, the director, be it Ravi K. Chandran, who is the cinematographer, who's a very dear friend, and be it PK sir,
Okay.
Pavan Kalyan sir, who is a dream to work with, Prakash Raj, Arjun Das, Imran Hashmi. He's such a lovely person to work with. I'm so happy again that I'm able to work with such great people, and what a role for a woman.
Hmm. Yeah.
That is going to be again the icing on the cake. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm doing another web series for a Tamil web series where I'm playing a politician
Oh, lovely.
and a woman politician, which I've always emulated. I don't want to mention her name, but somebody I've always looked up to. So that is something which is again a crazy role.
I'm curious to find out.
I will tell you after the interview.
After the interview when the camera goes off.
But yeah, I'm not in any hurry. I'm just basking in everything that is happening right now with Salaar and Radha Rama doing so well,
Yeah.
that I'm taking it really easy. I'm not in any hurry or rush to sign too many films. I just want to take it really easy and enjoy the process. I think
Yeah.
the moment I stop enjoying it, I wouldn't be doing films. But so I like to enjoy the process.
No, I'm sure one day at a time. Right now, it's your time to enjoy all the appreciation
Thank you
that's
so
coming your
much.
way. Thank you so much for chatting with us. We wish you all the very
Thank you
best.
so much.
And we're going to speak very soon on everything that's coming forward.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, everybody. This is Sriya, Reddy here. And if you love this interview, please do like, subscribe, and like again.